Warning: the opinions discussed in this video do not necessarily represent my own views. Rather, it is a rationalization and analysis of marginalized opinions. What's up everyone, Master Fox here today. We will be talking about the killing of Nekroz. In Konami's eyes, it was a business move. But in the eyes of most players, this was good for the game. But I think this is a huge and utter mistake. Even if you hated Nekroz, this is an utter tragedy for the game in these coming months. Let me explain to you guys using a couple of analogies. First, I'll use a Naruto analogy. Remember before the invasion of Pain arc? Do you guys know what had to happen to free up Pain for his invasion? That's right, Itachi died. Itachi is Nekroz. The only thing that could have kept the Yu-Gi-Oh players of Konoha safe from the clutches of Pepe Pain was Itachi Nekroz. But unfortunately, he's gone. In case you guys didn't catch my drift though, let me try explaining it another way. You remember Future Trunks' timeline? You know what was the catalyst for that apocalypse? Goku died. No one left was strong enough to protect the Earth from the android menace, and no deck is left strong enough to protect us from Cosmos and Pepe, the androids and the Cell of our timeline respectively. Cosmos have been wrecking us all for a while now, and when the time comes for Breakers of Shadow to drop, Cell, i.e. Pepe, will annihilate whatever is left, including the Cosmos, just as we've seen before. I would be willing to argue that had Nekroz been left in a better state, they would at least be able to fend off this incoming mono/dual deck format. Of course, we do have Monarchs coming on the horizon, but they're pretty much a different entity from what Monarch players of ancient times knew. I played Monarchs in 2006, and let me tell you this, that ain't Monarchs. The Neo Monarch deck plays very differently from what we've known and loved in the archetype itself. Out of the three decks, I think Monarchs are still what I would go with, but it's kind of sad that the entire flavor of the deck has been transformed. Essentially, the deck is played very aggressively with a strong lockdown game that shuts your opponent down long enough for you to basically smack them to death with your beat sticks. If you saw my DevPro duel with Geargia, you know what I'm talking about when I got utterly crushed by that Monarch player. I think one of my friends from Pojo, Igor Martins, aka Speakale or Spatial, not sure how to pronounce that, put that best. You'll see his comment right here. Basically, Monarchs have gotten the Six Samurai treatment, and rather than having the new cards synergize with the older cards, Konami just created newer, more broken versions of the older cards and entirely replaced the older cards with the newer cards. It's not even really Monarchs. You could have named the deck anything else and it would have made more sense. But I've digressed too far. The point of all of this was that for all of the hate, anguish, and anger that may have festered in your heart against Nekroz, they're no longer the enemy. Nekroz was truly the final bastion in an era gone by. They're a deck that focuses on the main deck, not on this new pendulum crap. Pendulums have become this new era, and they are approaching with ferocity. Soon I expect that every single deck that is even semi-meta viable will be pendulum based. But now, Nekroz are dead. Itachi is gone. We're in Future Trunks' timeline now. Pendulums rule the game.